in running down Boylston Drive, I just remember saying, those silly things that come up to your mind, saying, should I run in the middle of the street so people there, like my partner, my husband, was waiting in the stands, and say, I'm saying, should I run closer to the edge so he can take good pictures of me? Should I run through the middle of the road? And I say, it's great. I'm just gonna run in between edge of the road, and I remember coming near Lord and Taylor and seeing this big puff and sort of hearing it, but at the same time you're so tired. And you're thinking, wow, that's strange. It's definitely not fireworks. They've never done that. They're probably doing that this year. Everyone around you, the sound of the scream is not cheering anymore. It's more of a panicking, scare. And of course, there's people walking next to you, and there are cops saying, do not look to the left. And that's the first thing you do. You look and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? Are we being attacked? Are we, is it coming from above? Is it coming from underground? So I didn't know what was really happening until a friend of mine, Kenny, I remember he jumped the fence and he's screaming, oh my God, you're bleeding. And I just, you're still so gone, so to speak. There's so much happening at the same time. And you hear in the background people saying, the race is over, the race is over. And again, you keep looking sort of behind you, and that's where the second bombing was. And you see that all the injuries, and it's almost you can't believe it. You're like, wow, this is really happening. So my friend is walking me, and I said, I just need to find Greg, my husband. I said, I don't know where he is. My nephew was with him. A good friend of ours were with them. And I said, I just need to go find them. We have no cell phone. I left my cell phone in the school bus that they take your stuff. And it didn't register until he said, you're bleeding, and we need to take you to the tent to get you checked. And that's when I looked, and I'm like, oh my God. And they take you into the tent, and they lay you down, and they start cleaning you up and stuff. And one of the nurses said, you need to go to the hospital to make sure that there's nothing inside your skin. And I remember laying down and looking around that tent, and they have all these TVs set up, and just looking at the TVs and saying, oh my God, I was just there, but all that happening there is gonna come to this entrance. And sure enough, it was just almost undescribable, where you just say, wow, they're missing part of their bodies. This is worse than, you see movies and you know that it's not real. But when you live in it and you are saying, wow, this is horrible, what is happening? Walking out of that tent, I remember telling my husband, we need to come back. And he has never run a marathon. And he said, I'm going to do it with you.